Go Mariners. We're live.
And we are live. What's up, Bronco Nation? That sucked.
What else can you say, right?
Yeah, so I had us losing this game 56-13. We don't have any viewers just yet. Maybe I'll hold off on my rant until people slowly trickle in. Do you have the YouTube stream? Here we go. People are trickling in.
It's there.
Excellent.
It's
Welcome. There. That sucked. So, as I was just about to get ranting, I had us losing 56-13, and I would have honestly kind of preferred that because this was worse. That was a winnable game. It really was. That was a winnable game. Man.
Oh, absolutely. Like it was 100% winnable.
Sound off in the comments, please, and thank you. Like, jump in. Might as well. Like, get it out.
Yeah.
Because
therapy.
I hated that. I really hated that.
I've long been a proponent of we don't have anyone here, but in some cases I'd rather just be completely destroyed than have any kind of hope.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, God, the worst thing about I'll say this because we got no one here, but the worst part about this game was that I had to watch it sober because I'm running a half marathon tomorrow.
Oh.
So
gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was sitting there. I had no expectations of this game, and they still found a way to disappoint me.
Yep. Absolutely.
Do we have? So we're live on YouTube, right?
Yep, we're live on YouTube.
Do we have people watching on YouTube? Or is this eye count? Is this the Twitter eye count, or is this the YouTube eye count?
It's only streaming on YouTube. If anyone clicks on it on Twitter, it takes them to YouTube.
Okay, excellent. And then are we streaming on the forum?
I don't know.
All right. Well, let people know. I don't think this is going to be very well attended.
People are happier after a win, right?
Yeah. I don't blame people if they want to just like drown their sorrows.
I know, right? I'm putting it on Facebook too, on my Facebook.
Oh yeah, might as well. Like, I know people are pointing to Madsen's record as a starting quarterback, but for me, it's like, who did he beat? Who did he lose to? And then, like, what's the common denominator in all those games that we lost? Like, we're going to lose to Oregon next year if he's the guy. Like, it doesn't matter how good our running backs are.
Yep, I'm with you. And I think we talked about this early in the season. He has a ceiling. His ceiling is he's good against not great teams. And when it's put on his shoulders, as I've said this in our text chat, when a team is good, it has enough talent and is coached well enough to put it all on his shoulders, that's how you beat Boise State.
Yeah.
When you make him beat you.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, that's really all they have to do. And it is obnoxious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. It's just frustrating. Like going in, I was like, "Oh man, they're going to drop 70 points on us." But we played well enough defensively to win the game. 100%.
I'm gonna text some of my friends, see if they want to join in and and bitch. So four. Hey, we are gonna get one of them's gonna jump in.
We have one viewer now.
I don't know if that's him or not, but he said he was going to jump in.
Oh, there's two.
Hey, we have two whole viewers. Excellent. Are we? So wait, let's see. Are we live on the forum yet? Let's see. Nope, doesn't look like it. We need text. Oh wait. I think he already knows. Let's see. Oh, he asked. Can you put your video up? Sorry. I don't know. I don't actually know how to put the link up on the Do you know how to do that?
No.
Maybe we just
to where it's up there. Yeah, I don't.
You know what? Let me just put it in the chat
It's there already. Did you put that in there?
at the top of the forum.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the roundup section.
No, I am so inept with computers. There's a reason I work with my hands.
Sean, shout you out.
There he is. How's Italy?
Italy.
Yeah, that's
Sounds like
Croatia.
fun. Somewhere in Europe.
He's in Europe somewhere. We've got a text thread. We were just kind of like ours. We're just complaining the whole time. Okay, well, we'll see if Carter jumps in, but Oregon State is 0-6.
They're
Guess who they just lost to?
I don't remember who they're playing.
App State, baby.
Ooh. Was it in North Carolina or was it in Corvallis?
Oh, that's a good question. But all right, Italy and Croatia. Oh yeah, no, Croatia's on my to-do list. All right, well,
it was in North Carolina.
Oh man, what a home field advantage at App State. Well, that's not very much on my to-do list. All right, well, we'll wait for Carter. He's probably getting unsobered right now. What's the over-under on how many shots he pounds right before jumping on this?
Oh, I don't know. Drunk Carter is kind of fun. So
drunk Carter is kind of fun. So we'll just see. Okay, so I guess we'll just get started. I posted the link to the forum, and I don't know how to get it to the top.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Just double check one last thing. Okay. Well, anyways, it's there. And I can put it one last place, and then we'll get started.
Okay.
Because I'll put it on our feed there.
Perfect.
So viewers, give me 2 seconds. Sorry, we're working through some things. And then don't you worry, there's plenty of bitching coming. All right, cool. Yeah, we won't be at the top, but that'll be fine. Okay, so it looks like we're getting some people trickling in. We don't even have Carter yet, so all good. He's probably drowning his sorrows away. So I think we'll just kind of take it from the top. That sucked.
Yeah.
So that's like the third time I've said it in 8 minutes, but that sucked. It is worse than what I predicted, which was a 56-13 butt whooping.
Yeah.
I would have preferred that. We could have won that game. And when it can't, here's the thing, defense has its warts. I am very much on the side of team fire Warren. I'm kind of done. How many times did our defensive backs not turn their head? That is disgusting. Maybe could have had an INT, which our team seems to be allergic to because they don't turn their heads. But this game was lost by the offense. It was not lost by Nate Potter. It was not lost by the running backs. It was not lost by the offensive line. It was not lost by the wide receivers or the tight ends. It was lost by the fact that our quarterback, one, he can't really see some open routes when he has them. And
Latrell Caples is always open.
Latrell Capel, and then he's forcing balls. He can't make throws in tight windows. He doesn't have the arm strength. He just doesn't have it when we need him. And against good competition, when we need a quarterback to step up because they're going to load the box and stuff the run, which, I mean, I still think that our running backs had a decent day.
They did.
Combined rushing yards was not bad. I didn't see the final stat tally on that. But,
hey, Kalika, that's my boy Derek. Derek, what's up, man?
Oh, yeah.
He's not a big gamer. No, and Kalika, you're exactly right. I think Evan and I were kind of discussing this in the chat and everything. To me, what Notre Dame did was the exact game plan that Penn State had last year in the Fiesta Bowl.
All you have to do.
Put it all on Maddox's shoulders, make him be the ones that beat you. And, we've talked in this forum that his ceiling isn't super high. and that's not a short joke. It's not. His ceiling's just not high. When it's on his shoulders to win, it's not gonna. He can't do it himself. No, I mean, not that anyone can, but he's not a big gamer. I think that's a good thought.
He is like Grant Hedrick, but you could put the game on Grant Hedrick. He still could make some of those deep shots.
Yeah.
I remember that deep shot to what's his face in the Fiesta Bowl. Oh my goodness.
Was it Shoe?
No. In the 2014 Fiesta Bowl, he hits a deep shot to a guy who caught a lot of flack all season long for being a chronic dropper. Anyways. And he held on to that one. You could put the game on Grant Hedrick. You can't put the game on Maddox Madsen. Maddox Madsen has the grit and determination.
You see a lot of the same grit as him,
like,
for sure.
Unlike Brett Rippon, he doesn't kind of crap his pants in bad situations, but he's just not talented.
Yeah. Hey, Daniel Simon, he's our winner.
Oh yeah, he's our winner.
T-shirt.
Did you get the T-shirt yet? Carter said he sent it.
It was delayed, Daniel, but he did say he sent it.
Yeah.
He wants the game follow the score. Yeah, if you didn't watch because you're otherwise occupied and you kind of follow along, you're like, hey, Boise State's in it.
We were in it.
Yes, but it almost felt inevitable.
Yeah.
Like we had to work so hard to get every inch on the field. And I felt like Notre Dame, they shot themselves in the foot almost as much as Boise State did.
Oh yeah,
in a lot of scenarios.
And we haven't.
I feel like Notre Dame was getting whatever they wanted.
Yeah. We haven't started on the penalties. We'll get there.
Yeah.
It's more just like how much can you rely on a defense that has been notoriously porous, especially on third and I'm really trying not to drop a F-bomb, but third and long. Are you kidding me? It is like guaranteed. We are 15 yards away. Like why? Why do we do that? This is why. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's frustrating that again, inevitable. Third and long. All right, let's see what tackle we miss or what wide open guys left in our secondary. It's going to happen.
This is kind of why, at least with that type of scheming, that's why I think Chin's seat needs to be at least a little bit warm. But his all in all, his defense played very admirably. 28 points to the number 21 team, the runner-up from last season with all that CFP talent, all that NIL talent that they paid for, and he only gave up 28 points in a game.
And two of those touchdown drives came from us turning the ball over on fourth down or a turnover. We gave him a short field, two of those drives. Our defense played well enough to win. Secondary still have a lot of questions and things that aren't answered, but
Kalika, I would agree with you, but Jared Sobransky could see over the offensive line. Maddox Madsen and I are roughly the same height, and that's a problem.
Well, and I think I see some of the Brett Favre gunslinger mentality, right? I'm going to throw this ball and see what happens, and that's four interceptions today. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: the dude doesn't give up. He doesn't have any quit. He keeps fighting, and I love that about him. Those runs, that's the Maddox that I really like, except I really wish he wouldn't just give up 10 yards before he goes forward. It's okay, that made me smile. That's funny. We needed that. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, man.
Chaz Anderson. Thank you.
Chaz Anderson.
That was gonna bother me. Chaz Anderson, 2014 Fiesta Bowl guy who the king of drops comes up big.
Yep.
But we just in all of those games, there's a common denominator in those really big games. I mean, is that Boise State comes out fast, and then we're able to kind of play ball control towards the end when the bigger squad starts to wear our defense down. We can't do that anymore. We're trying to grind them down with an offense who can't throw the ball, and they just grind us down. And then eventually the wheels come off with that big TD run with 20 missed tackles.
Yeah.
This is not a formula for success.
And let's not even talk about, do we even need to talk about tackling?
Yeah, God.
Oh, we thought it was getting better, but man.
Yeah, there's some, Quentin Michael is finally, starting to, did you see that on Twitter? Where he's starting to pop off?
He put a few things out there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think it's rather unfortunate that Maddox Madsen is very much going to get dogpiled after this game.
Well, for me, and maybe this is something we can talk more about tomorrow when we do our regular podcast, but to me it goes deeper than just, oh, here's a guy who isn't a very high ceiling and he's struggling right now. To me, this is an indictment on quarterback recruiting over the last few
Oh yeah,
cycles. Like, you get Madsen in, a guy that people are like, who? And he's risen above his station, right? Like, I think he's reached his potential, and he's been better than I think most of us thought he was going
agreed.
to be. I thought he was just going to be a spot filler. Hey, we need a guy, right? Let's get him.
That so when Caden Hauser flips to Michigan
Yeah.
State, we pick him up. I was like, okay, that was the plan B.
We were like, I mean, he threw for a bazillion yards down at American Fork, right? That's great.
Yeah.
But then, with Taylon Green and Malachi and the other guys we brought in, no one can pass him up on the depth chart.
Yeah.
That,
That's a
to
huge
me,
indictment.
is an indictment on the quarterback recruiting and development.
And now you find it's almost like desperation mode where we're bringing in 2 quarterbacks this cycle. And there's talk, we got to go get a portal guy, stuff like that. Because what if these freshmen aren't ready?
Yeah.
Like the winner between Jackson Taylor and Traydon Bessinger, did I get his first name right?
Yep.
Like, and I really think that battle really ought to include Maddox Madsen and throw in the cut forth. A 4-way battle for who starts next year, because if we roll with Madsen again, I think you're right. He's reached his ceiling. We lose against Oregon next year. We have to go to Autzen again, and we're losing that game again. And then I was looking ahead, and I'll pull it up again. But I was just looking at the non-cons. I'm like, who can he reasonably beat? We beat a down bad App State team this year, and that's great. That's all well and good. We can run the ball. We can run the ball on anyone. We ran the ball on Notre Dame effectively. Did some get blown up? Yes. Did we use Malik Sherrod in a way that is counterintuitive to what he can actually do on the field, like to his skill set, I should say? Yes. But we still were able to move the ball.
Yeah.
And we just can't pass it. We have to go up against Memphis and Oregon next year. And Memphis is at home, but it's like, can Maddox elevate his game to beat Memphis? They are a quality Group of 5 team, a team that we want in the excuse me, in the pack. We have to go to Autzen. We're not gonna win that game. We can beat South Dakota next year. We can beat Western Michigan. Do we want to be okay with that? Do we want to be okay with that?
Yeah. Are we okay with that being the team ceiling? Right.
Yeah.
Like, we can beat teams that we should beat, but outside of that, we're not going to beat anyone. And this is something I thought about when I sat down and start watching the game. Is gone are the days when we can sit down and say, yes, we may be outmatched like talent wise, but I know Boise State, like, we can beat anyone.
Yeah,
the team does not have that feeling.
Outwork, outcoach, and there's some very clear weak links because the same problems keep happening over and over again. It's actually really nice to hear an alumnus like Quentin Michael finally starting to pop off on online, and hearing people get really frustrated because changes need to happen. We have the talent. I think we can beat you. I think, honestly, after seeing what I saw today, I think we can kick UNLV in the teeth. I'm not worried about UNLV.
Every game left on the schedule is fully winnable, and we should win.
I'm not worried about that. I've been dreading this day because I just felt like it was going to be just an indictment on our staff, on our just preparation, and on our ability to punch above our weight class, because we still can't do that. Spencer Danielson is still looking for the signature win, and if he maintains the status quo, then he might not ever get it.
Yeah. Where are the penalties? Okay, should we talk about this now?
You want to get into it?
Boise State had 13 penalties for 112 yards. Notre Dame 11 penalties for 112 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely disgusting.
We good, sort of.
Yeah,
that's a great. Yeah, we're okay. We're sort of good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And that's good enough to win.
Right.
That's good enough to win the Mountain West. That's good enough to win the future pack. But do we want to beat to elevate this program? Do we want to be the Boise State of old who could hit above the weight class consistently? Them flag, I can think of a few flags that killed us. I can also think of a few flags that killed Notre Dame.
Yeah.
At least it was somewhat equitable, but God,
I just 2 huge plays from our offense that are called back from awful calls. I'm not saying that changes the game. Maybe we get another touchdown or something out of it. Yeah. But just awful. The illegal blindside block by Latrell Caples.
Yeah.
That call was putrid. And then the offensive pass interference call, Chris Marshall, even more egregious. Like just.
But sidebar, can we like throw the ball to Chris Marshall a little bit more?
Yeah.
Like, my God. Yeah. Talking at least it was even. Yeah, Kalik, I agree with you. At least it was like even. And there's the officiating, and then there's the good old fashioned like luck that you get in college football, where they had that 4th down wide open busted coverage. You know what? It was a busted coverage on Devon Banks, but in general, like outside of a couple mistakes, he played a lot better. So credit where credit's due. Jeremiah Irby,
energy and more, from him.
Yeah, Jeremiah Irby
played. Yeah, double O'Neal.
Yeah. In general, Irby played better. Like in general, this defense as a whole played better. I would like to see Chinander be willing to change the way he blitzes. Like still blitz. Don't give up on the blitz because that's how we cover our warts. But like going off it was getting picked up. Like Notre Dame watched the film.
Well, that's what's hard is we couldn't get any kind of quarterback pressure whatsoever. It doesn't matter if we blitz. Doesn't matter if we.
Did we get a sack?
Let me look.
I don't think we got a sack the entire game. I don't think we got a sack. But it's like, if quit doing the same thing over and over again and expecting it to work. Like, my goodness.
Let's see. Not a single sack.
Change the record a little bit.
Give 14 points to the refs. Yeah, maybe, maybe.
But then,
like I said, maybe at least a touchdown. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was enough to change the game because it was equally awful both sides. But it just felt like Boise State's came on really big plays.
Yeah,
really changed momentum.
Notre Dame didn't win and we didn't lose on ref ball because it was very equally atrocious. Yeah. Like hop on any of their live streams and they're probably like just as like red in the face as we are about the officiating and how it killed a lot of their drives. So I do think at least it was like equally bad. I do think those refs were really overzealous. My goodness. Like,
and I put this on
22?
Twitter, X. Yeah. I
22.
put this on X. It said, 22 total penalties. I put this on X, but I said, to me, it is so frustrating, the inconsistency week to week in what gets called. Like last week, we couldn't get a hold called to save our lives.
Yeah.
Like our guys are getting just mauled to the ground and grabbed. This week, you brush a guy's shoulder pad and you're getting a call. Like it's just, that's so hard and that went both ways for Notre Dame and Boise State. It's so frustrating, the inconsistency week to week. It's like, how can you coach and prepare your guys if you don't know what you're going to face? Do we have to start scouting referees and watching tape on what the referees like to call? Like how deep do we need to go in this rabbit hole?
I feel like there's an analyst that really should be given a job for that.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Get someone going. Let's see.
I do want to address this here real quick. Where did it go? We can still win the Mountain West and maybe backdoor the playoffs.
We need a lot of help. We need a lot of help for that to happen.
It's going to take a lot of teams ahead of us losing in terms of like the group of 5. We have to be, I think it's a ranked higher than at least one other conference champion, right?
Yeah, top 5 conference champs. We need to run the table, win the Mountain West. We need a little help. We need UNLV to be ranked when we beat them. At least get that on our resume. We need would be nice if one of the other teams on our schedule could figure it out and be ranked. But
says 2 losses are not bad. No, you're right.
No, but
it's still 2 losses as a G5 team,
Yeah, so we snuck in with 2 losses in 2014, and that's all well and good, but it's going to be a little bit harder now with more teams getting in. We're effectively fighting for one spot.
We're going to need some help for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
We need Memphis, USF, and who else is ahead? Is Tulane ahead of us?
I think so. We need them all to just crap the bed.
Yeah, we need
Just
like
completely.
3 losses for each school.
Yeah.
And
Double O'Neill says, could not stop that defensive tackle. Yeah. We love Dalen Matoyer, and we love his father. He's been on here before.
Yeah.
He struggled a little bit this game. And it's not – I'm not talking crap about him. I'm not talking negatively. I think he knows, right? I think we all saw it. He struggled. There's some false starts. That's a big time DN he was trying to block. Like it was a tough day at the office for anyone. It would have been.
Yeah, I don't think that the offensive line did bad. Maddox had time to throw. A lot of those sacks were coverage sacks.
Yeah,
either that or him just not seeing it or seeing.
And whenever he steps up into the pocket, he's going down. He can't.
Yeah.
Like it's not, and then he booted right a ton.
Every time he boots, I'm like,
forced out.
He always, when he boots, he throws short, he throws high, he throws inaccurately.
He's not accurate on the run. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's or either that or he's scrambling, but it's center. What? Yeah, I agree. Was
the
Zach
snap
Holmes?
issues early in the game, and these are 4 or 5 star studs that were high caliber recruits and.
Yeah, and the O-line hung in with them.
Yeah.
They played, but 4 sacks in the grand scheme of things, not bad, especially with like how much time Maddox had. Especially like that screen pass where Maddox just double clutched, held onto it, and took one to the chops.
Yeah,
like, are you kidding me? Throw it away.
Yeah. And I keep thinking that 4th down, what we didn't get, Caples was wide open.
Yeah.
Probably a
touchdown.
And
he looked at him.
Probably
he
a
looked
touchdown.
At him.
Probably
he
a touchdown.
Saw it. Yeah, he saw it. He checked off of him. It just what?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
That's a not trusting himself.
Hey, there we go.
Not trusting himself. Carter. Oh, he's on the road.
I am on the road.
Are you live streaming and driving?
No, my wife is driving because she's a nice person.
All right. Well, welcome. You've missed us getting our emotions out, and now it's your turn.
I think they should leave Maddox Saddam Hussein Madsen on the tarmac in Indiana. I can't. I'm tired of this terrorist terrorizing my happiness. I can't.
What a way to enter the studio, Carter.
Just the thing is, this game was winnable, but then Maddox Madsen decided he wanted to be prime Michael Vick from the Atlanta Falcons and just throw the ball wherever he wants to throw it or try to scramble. Yeah, you get it, Jameson.
The baby agrees.
The baby agrees. I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of people trying to. I mean, people last week for the App State game was like, oh, look at the stat line. Look at the stat line now. 4 interceptions, 3 interceptions.
It looks like Penn State again.
Yeah.
It looks like Oregon. It looks like Penn State. We were just saying, like, if we have to roll into Autzen again next year, if Maddox is our guy, then that game's already predetermined. That's it. He's hit his ceiling.
Truly is. I expected Maddox to make big strides before this season. I think me talking about Maddox
Mountain West Offensive Player of the Year, right?
Well, he's not going to get it now. He's not going to.
No way.
No. Like, I mean, he was counted upon to win USF, and we can do that.
Yeah.
South Florida, like, anytime we have to rely on Maddox Madsen, then, well, it's going to be a tough day at the office.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that coming into this season, the whole thing was that we needed Maddox to be better. I would take Maddox from last year at this point. It truly seems like he has regressed, and I don't get it.
Well, he's being asked more, or more is being asked of him. And I think he's got the grit, the determination, and I'm sure he's an amazing human being. That I do not deny, but he just doesn't have the talent. He can't. A lot of those throws, you can't really see over his offensive line. And then he doesn't have the arm strength or the arm talent to place the ball.
Yeah. I mean, how many times he rolled out and it was a pass to the dirt that Caples had to dig out of the ground. Oh, and speaking of Caples, not sure why Maddox decided to just not throw it to him on a 4th down.
That's what we were saying right before you came on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Evan said, I think he looked right at him.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He watched the replay. He watched Caples run turned to the left and was like, I'm going to throw it to this guy in triple coverage.
Yeah. It's quarterback malpractice. It's like the thing we were griping about the defense, and I still think those grievances are valid. Those are legit. They played good enough to win this game.
They did.
Yep.
I truly think they did. I think the secondary tried their best. I mean, they did get picked on a little bit, but not enough to lose the game. Like there were not UNLV. Notre Dame had plenty of like offensive pass interference calls, or like wasn't getting that open. There was definitely opportunity, but it was the penalties. The biggest thing from the defense is the tackling. I don't understand how D1 athletes are just slipping off of him like he has lubricant on him or something.
And I get Love and the other guy are both built like Sherman tanks, and they're hard to tackle, but we just kept launching at their shoulder pads. You're not going to tackle someone that big by hitting them in the shoulder pads. You're not.
It's the same problem from last year. It's the same problem from 2 years ago. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again with the secondary. It's like, how many times are we going to have, like, I guarantee in the press conference, like the coaches are going to stand up and say, oh, that's on me. We have to learn and grow. How many times do I have to hear like, oh, that's on me. That's on me. We got to be better. And we're going to get that. Like, how, what are you going to do differently?
Well, and I'm with you. Danielson is still young. He's still a young, inexperienced new coach. But at what point are we going to see? Do we need to start asking questions about him?
Yeah,
right? I'm not saying fire everyone. I'm not saying fire him. Like, but everyone needs to be held accountable.
Are
right?
they
we're dogging
so
on the
afraid?
secondary coach? You know,
are they afraid of just losing the entire roster to the transfer portal that they're willing to like accept like poor play? Like they won't put in the backups in garbage time. They won't do that. Are they just that terrified of losing the roster? Are we just walking on eggshells in all the meeting rooms? Like what's going on?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No, I think like Chase said, I think Danielson is a young head coach and he's learning on the fly. And this is the growing pains of a young head coach. That this is usually figured out with a trashier G4 team or even like a D2 team. That's usually figured out of how to do player management and how to make changes and all that. So Boise State fans are dealing with those growing pains right now. And so it's a toxic situation of dealing with growing pains while also having the high expectations of a team. So, wow,
that's a great point. Yeah, because he never got to coach at Ball State or Nevada or somewhere where he learned some of this management, how to do this sort of stuff. He's got put on at head coach Boise State, and as Carter said, those expectations are high. And we've never really had to deal with growing pains like this before.
Was that a pointed reference as to why you brought up Ball State? Tyler Stockton?
Oh, that was not intentional. I was just thinking of
Ball State's
let's think of a random MAC team, right?
Yeah. Well, no, we got Tyler Stockton out of Ball State, and he was their defensive coordinator. He comes in like coaches our safeties, but when he was their defensive coordinator, they had a very good defense in the MAC. They played exceptionally well relative to their station.
Hey,
it's a good scheme.
Kalika brings up something interesting here. Sorry to cut you off, Evan.
Oh, you're good.
I do wonder, and I'm not calling for for Danielson's head. I'm not calling for him to leave.
No.
But
no, because I mean, hold on. Sorry to interrupt, but like he's won 2 Mountain West championships. The guy knows how to win football games.
Yeah, Danielson is the right guy for the job.
No, absolutely, and he'll learn and grow. I think he will see things get better. But I just a hypothetical. What would the roster look like if Danielson left? How many people would leave?
I think a lot.
I think more than regular team. I don't know.
I think majority of the team, and I'm pretty sure we're close to a top 50 recruiting class right now.
Yeah,
if he left, that's gone because a lot of the people talk about the connections they make with Danielson and the coaching staff. And so that's the problem of calling for people's heads. Now, like a position coach, like a secondary coach, who's to say, that's not that big of a deal.
Demario Warren, I'm there. Yeah. We don't make any money off this podcast. Whatever. I'll say it. Demario Warren.
Yeah,
he needs to go.
I agree. But if you take away the head guy, that's that's kind of the reason Gatlin Bear decommitted.
That was the
Technically,
entire
Carvalho.
reason. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think a majority of people would decommit if Danielson left because a majority of the other coaches would leave too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Position coach, and I do think like we need to make it's really the defensive staff, and then you have to be willing to make some personnel changes. Like
So Kalika was talking with the personnel change or someone gone, what players would bring in for transfers. Why he was referring to Warren is what Kalika's clarifying here. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Who knows?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, maybe we get some better transfers. Who would leave if Warren got fired? I don't know.
And would it matter?
At this point, do we care?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it matter? And I mean, Chinander, he seems like a really good person. I think his seat needs to be warm. I think he had a good plan for today, but there's terrible execution and we need changes.
I think the last 2 weeks his seat's cooled down a little bit. I wouldn't say it's cool by any means, but it's not as warm as it was.
Maybe he needs to instead of wearing a nice thick pair of pants, he needs to put on some shorts because it's a little toasty in there. He doesn't want the swamp.
Yeah. Hey, we got New Mexico next week.
Yeah, thank God.
A New Mexico team that I think is okay, but I think their Cinderella story is kind of hit the
that was a
hard
weird
part right now.
That was a weird game. I had that on watching that. I got the home gym set up and I was watching the San Jose State New Mexico game last night, and that was where I was expecting them to play better against a 1-3 San Jose, and they did not.
What's the other? Are we allowed to laugh at Colorado State?
Lol, Rams.
Yeah, Jay Norvell was never going to be the guy. He just
is he going to get fired though this season? Like before the season ends?
He should be. That was an embarrassing loss, and their only win is against a Northern Colorado team that was
that lost to Idaho State last weekend.
Yeah, and they only won by a last second. I think the refs bailed them out or something.
Yeah, it was a touchdown that they said wasn't, even though it clearly was. I think is what happened. But yeah, so he probably won't be there next season. So the Rams will be looking for a new coach. I would venture. But anyways, the Mountain West is winnable. And I think that's what it comes down to. The goal, completely all eyes focused on that.
I'm not worried about any other teams on our schedule.
Yeah, at this point, it's just focus on the conference, win the Mountain West, and just look ahead to the pack. Biggest game from here on out is UNLV. I think they're playing Wyoming right now, and they fumbled off of a first play flea flicker. So they're not doing too much better.
San Diego State might give us a bit of a run.
Well, the big thing is
Utah
I think
State looks improved. Looks okay. They have Bronco Mendenhall there.
Yeah, name a team where we can't run it on though.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. I think
if any of those teams can stop the run, then I feel like we're cooked. But none of those teams can stop the run.
Yeah,
or at least stop our run because we just ran it very respectably against Notre Dame.
The last 2 years, Madsen and company can beat these teams.
Yeah,
even the upper tier Mountain West teams.
He can beat them as long as the game doesn't ride on Maddox. Maddox can beat them.
Yeah.
So,
well, any other comments, guys?
Carter, you joined in late. Is there anything that you want to get off your chest?
No, my biggest thing was the terrorists. I'm tired of it. Just terrorizing my Saturdays, terrorizing my X feed with people who try to rationalize everything.
Did you see Kalika's comment? Kalika said, "Savage Carter."
Yeah.
When you first
it is because it is, but that's genuinely how I feel. It's so back and forth, and after this game, it's just I'm done because that was a game that was more winnable than I think the Oregon game last year. Ashton Genty was the whole reason we were close last year. This game was more winnable because our defense stepped up. Offensive line really tried its best at times, but I think if we have the Maddox from last year, we win that game or it's closer. But he's regressed, and I'm tired of it. I want the QB commit.
And it's hard to overcome 4 interceptions.
It is.
Yeah, it's hard against a good team. It's impossible.
Real quick, don't hop off yet, viewers. I don't know if anyone saw, but it is final 0-4 UCLA scored 42. Number 7, Penn State
Saw
37.
that.
That
Did you see the UNLV and Wyoming are playing in the snow, and UNLV just blocked a punt for a touchdown?
There
In the
you go.
snow. In the snow.
Yeah. Oh man, it looks like the Boise State players are talking about all the penalties. Man, I think you just got burned the tape on some of those penalties.
Yeah.
For me, like that's them just going and being overzealous, like or the refs, like that was horrible.
It was
But
awful.
like it is much deeper than some ticky tack penalties because especially when it was equal on both sides. Like,
Well, and Boise State's been undisciplined.
yo,
penalty-wise
wait,
this season, so.
where have I been? Texas lost to Florida.
Yep. In the swamp.
Love it. All right. Anyways, that's our little college football roundup. Me personally, I am on to the Mariners. They play game 1 against Detroit tonight. It's time to rep it.
Boise State is all I have when it comes to sports. So my weekend is just.
So you have no
SEC
redemption in sight
indeed.
because of this, huh?
Yeah. Personally, like you guys know, I've been like a Debbie Downer in our group chat, where I was already on to New Mexico, and for me, just like this is worse than what I had envisioned in my head. I thought it would be a belt meets ass kind of game.
Well, and Carter said that in our group chat too. Like, I'd rather be destroyed by 40 points than have any kind of hope.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing is that I'd rather we have lost right away, and so it's just like, okay, let's try to find some silver linings.
Okay, cool.
But
I can go do some laundry and do some other things.
Yeah,
You know,
the whole game up until about mid fourth quarter, there was a chance, and so.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways,
well, I want to give a shout out to everyone who joined us. Evan's friend Sean, my boy Kalika. Go to the Chili's on Broadway.
Oh yeah.
Go support Kalika.
Go buy some margaritas to drown yourself in.
There you go. It's the best.
Kalika, thank you for all you've done in this chat and the actual other forums. Appreciate you being a big
He's an OG. He's as good a dude. Randomly, one time I was in Boise. I think I was living in Pocatello at the time. Just real quick story time. Football season was over. Boise State had a basketball game against Nevada back when Nevada had the Martin twins when they were pretty good. And Kalika randomly invited me to go to a Boise State basketball game with him and I think both of his kids. So I got to hang out with Kalika in the top bowl of I think it was Taco Bell Arena back then.
Oh, there you go.
Sean says, "Great show, boys." Thanks, Sean. Kalika says,
"Appreciate you, Sean. I'll try to be on earlier so you guys can get my crazy takes earlier next time."
Hot takes. Yeah, we need them. All right. Well, thank you, viewers, so much for joining us. And if you're on the forum, please go ahead. Or if you're not on the forum, please check it out. It's an awesome place. We talk Boise State sports 24/7 there. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow on the podcast. We'll have a lot more to say after we digest the
24 hours to unpack our feelings.
Yep. Still love my team, but I'm pissed off. So we'll hear about it tomorrow.
That sums it up. All right. Good night, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Go Mariners, go Broncos.
Exactly.